Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Stone and I'm here today to talk about Adderall and Adderall addiction. And I'm here because you've asked me to come back. And so I'm starting this particular video again for the second time because the first version got deleted, and maybe that's how it was meant to be. Maybe I was supposed to say this with a little more clarity and a little bit more grace. So here we go. Okay, let's talk about Adderall. Adderall felt like a miracle when it entered my life. It pulled me out of the chaos of early adulthood and into a world where I suddenly had drive, energy, ambition, and structure. For someone who always felt a little left behind, it made me feel like I was finally catching up. And for a while it helped. It really did. But Adderall didn't give me a new self. It just magnified the parts of me I hadn't learned how to use yet. The ambition, the creativity, and the hustle, the ability to dream big, those were always mine. Adderall just amplified them. And when I quit Adderall, everything felt like it was falling apart, like it fell apart. My endorphins felt broken and absolutely not around. My confidence completely dropped. My body physically changed. My sense of self changed. And my entire inner world felt like it was suddenly just too loud. But here's the part I want you to hear. This is normal. It's a part of the process. And if you're going through it, you're not broken. Even 10 years into my recovery, I still have days where the negative voice is louder than the healthy one. I still have days where I don't like what I see in the mirror. I still have days when I question everything, my content, my work, my purpose, myself. And for a long time, I thought I was the only one, but I'm not. And if you're feeling this way, you're not. This is what healing looks like. When you take away a drug that held your endorphins hostage, you have to relearn how to feel. When you remove the robot mode, you have to relearn how to be present. When you're suddenly back in a body that doesn't have a chemical quieting the system, you have to relearn how to be gentle with yourself. That's not weakness. This is what we call growth. One of the biggest lessons I've learned, and I'm still learning, is that you don't rebuild yourself overnight. You don't wake up one day healed. You don't suddenly love your body again. You don't suddenly know how to organize your life without that dopamine rush. It's one day at a time, one thought at a time, one pattern at a time, one moment at a time. And every day you show up for yourself, even in tiny ways. As long as you're sober, I promise you're evolving. You're expanding the parts of your brain that Adderall held back. The emotional parts, the reflective parts, the parts that learn how to prioritize and be present and make mistakes and grow. You're always learning the slow way, what Adderall gave you the fast way. And the slow way is the way that sticks. The slow way becomes real. The truth is, I still struggle with body dysmorphia. I still struggle with comparison. I still struggle with wanting to be perfect. But I've learned how to notice those thoughts instead of letting them own me. I've learned how to pause instead of spiral. I've learned how to talk myself back down instead of letting that old story take over. And if you're listening right now, and if you're feeling lost or heavy or ashamed or alone, I want you to know something. You're not. You are not behind. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are, in fact, healing. This feeling, this discomfort, this insecurity, this confusion is part of the process of getting yourself back. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain is waking up. And maybe you're 10 years in like me, or maybe you're 10 days in. Maybe you're still debating on quitting. Wherever you are, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Recovery isn't about going back to who you were while on Adderall. It's about meeting who you are now and giving her the space to grow. And she is growing, even on the days it doesn't feel like it. I hope that this makes sense to at least one of you out there. And if you could, please leave something below on what it is you're learning on to do without Adderall that has you the most stumped. What process is making you, is giving you the most trouble? Is it the weight gain? Is it the tiredness? Is it the lack of drive? Is it the lack of confidence, or the just not willing or not wanting to start projects? Because all of those will go away. It's a process. It's getting back to yourself. So I hope you're all doing well, and I appreciate you listening.